What's going on, people? It's Flight Sports TV. I appreciate y'all for checking with me, man. Sorry I'm late, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I messed around and fell asleep, man. I'm just now waking up a few minutes ago. So it set me behind schedule, man. I'm sorry, man. I had people waiting like that. It's crazy. Nonetheless, man, you already know it's Flight Sports TV, man. I got a crazy topic for you, man. And I'm happy that everybody just come on in here and pause, hit that like button while you at it. Um, I definitely want to talk about why Lonzo Ball is a better scorer than people give him credit for. I think he's definitely developed into that. If there was one bright spot out of all of the foolishness that's been taking place in New Orleans, really over the past two seasons, but really even this season, because this was the most savagery that I've ever seen. From a point guard who just wasn't able to be in that position. So the man had to start doing other things. You understand? Like, get your ass down there, get some rebounds, go out there and become a scorer from all three levels. I think Lonzo, a couple of things he need to work on. One is finishing at the basket. You understand? Lonzo Ball has to become a better finisher at the basket. I think that's like the next level. Him learning how to hit his free throws now. His free throw percentage shot up. Like it was in the 80s, if I'm not mistaken, to close out the season. So that should bode well for him to take the basket and get into the line really with no worries. So I think Lonzo could definitely fill up the stat sheet next season if given that opportunity. What's going on, Ray?
Hey, how you doing, man?
What's up, man? I just really want to talk about why people don't give Lonzo enough credit for actually scoring the basketball at times. He could. I think when people get Lonzo this season, this off season, possibly, like I said, if somebody pick him up, I think they're gonna be surprised at the way the guy actually can score the basketball. He's gonna be an addition offensively. Defensively. You understand as
Yeah,
well. Orchestrate. Now, I think he's going to surprise a couple of teams.
yeah. I think
It was was having some technical difficulties on Ray part. Let me see what's going on. Ray, you there? Yeah, Ray Mike seemed like he was messed up. I hope it's back to normal. Yeah, Ray. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, he'll have to join back in. He must have some technical difficulties. Sorry about that. But yeah, Lonzo Ball's had a couple of great games. One game I want to point out specifically is the game that he played against the Houston Rockets. All that be the Houston Rockets. It was really the circumstances that shocked me the most of that game. And mind you, that game he was fresh off an injury. Y'all know who I'm talking. Y'all know what game I'm talking about. He messed around and put up a bunch of buckets. I think 7+ threes, all kind of shit. He just really just killed them. You understand? Was clearly the best player on the floor on both teams, including Houston as well. Lonzo Ball was the best player on the floor, and I liked it because Zion Williamson wasn't there and Brandon Ingram wasn't there. You understand? So Lonzo, he didn't have nobody to rely on, to lean on to none of that shit. You understand? He had to take it amongst himself. He was clearly the best player, even on his team. You understand? So and he became a go-to scorer that night. They looked at him to score the basketball, and he was delivering the goods. So it shows me potential. His potential is high. Lonzo Ball could be a good scorer on a team. I'm telling you. You wouldn't put Lonzo Ball on the Knicks, I guarantee you. Lonzo Ball not only orchestrates that roster, but he's possibly second or third leading scorer on that team. You understand? Definitely. That's what I'm saying. You're not looking. A lot of people are gonna get caught by surprise because a lot of people not really following Lonzo Ball. A lot of people just got the old narrative. Oh, he can't do this. Oh, he can't do that. That's just the old bullshit that everybody's just regurgitating. So I already know when people roll up in here and they start talking that nonsense. You understand? I already know. Yo, listen, you must not have been really watching because if you did, you wouldn't have all of this bullshit to say. You understand? So Lonzo Ball is definitely a better scorer. I've seen him I've seen the Pelicans go to Lonzo and to finish games. Even the game against the against the Golden State Warriors. It was the second game. They played each other in like 2 out of the 4 games or something like that. Like to close out the season, we had the Warriors twice, like in the same week. You understand? The Warriors came in there and just killed us the first game, and then we ran it back with the Warriors in New Orleans again. And then Lonzo and them pulls it out. Lonzo put up, I think, 33 something. Him and Steph Curry was damn near dueling. Don't get enough credit for that shit. Now Zion was on the floor. I don't know if Brandon Ingram was playing or not, but Lonzo Ball, he was a scorer that night. You understand? And that was all that being against a team that was fighting for the playoffs. You understand? Trash talking with Draymond Green and everything. You understand? Lonzo Ball, he's a tougher player than people give him credit for, too. You ain't just going to punk Lonzo Ball. You understand? I don't think he get enough credit for that as well. There's a lot of things that people are missing. I'm not saying, the dudes that's like, ride or die. I'm talking about just people that just hating. You understand? You missing a lot of shit. You understand? Are you shortchanging yourself? You understand? Just not evaluating everything. Lonzo Ball has the potential to be a scorer at all 3 levels. And you package all of that in with his playmaking ability. Now you're talking about a very, 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 very dangerous player. You understand? Especially going into his, to this contract, yeah. Lonzo Ball, he gonna catch a lot of people by surprise. Ray, what's the deal?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, man, my bad. You was having some technical difficulties.
Yeah, no, I found the problem, man. I had the computer laying on top of my PS4, so the vibrations was messing it up.
Oh man,
I found the issue. I don't know why it never did that before though, which I'm surprised.
It's all good.
But I think Lonzo's scoring is that a lot of people pay attention to the papers too much, the stat line too much, and they only see 10 points. And what people don't understand is the way Lonzo scores his points is when the team needs. I don't know if people notices that or not. Like if Lonzo only scores 5, if you really pay attention to the game, that's why his scoring is so much important. Why he deserves. I feel like there's a great topic to what you said on your title, because people don't understand how important Lonzo is to a team. He's a team player. He's a team builder. And he fits with everyone for a reason. The 5 points that y'all saw on his stat sheet, they needed that 5 points bad because that 3 was probably what cut the game down. You know what I'm saying? Or the was a foul and 1. I'm trying to tell you, if you pay attention to the games, Lonzo Ball's scoring deserves way more credit than what people say.
Definitely. He definitely need to get more credit. Like I said, Lonzo Ball, he's doing well. I think what he needs to work on for me personally, you always become a better ball handler, and also pause. And then also you got to finish at the rim, like I stated before. Mm-hmm. Because he got to learn how to drive. Even Magic Johnson said that's what he wanted him to do. And he's been improving at that. It's not as bad as it was when he was with the Lakers, but it's all about opportunity. If Lonzo Ball don't have the ball like he's supposed to, things could not look as well as it should, because a lot of issues that's going on with that team.
It's crazy.
Get out of there. Keep going.
It's crazy because every single team so far that I've seen that has interest in him, he's going to have to drive. If he goes to the Bulls, he's going to have to drive so he can kick out to Zach LaVine for a couple shots. You know what I'm saying? Or if he goes to the Knicks, he has to drive in order to set up his team. So it's like hopefully he is working on that inside game, that layup package, whatever he needs to work on. And you know what I'm saying, finishing at the rim. Because whatever team that picks him up, he needs to drive. So if he goes with the Hornets, he got a Hornets. They're gonna need him to drive because LaMelo and LiAngelo is going to be running the fast break the way he likes it. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all gonna play that fast pace, I know Lonzo's gonna have to finish at that rim. So, You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he's working on that.
Yeah, it's crazy. But did you hear about the news about LaMelo Ball winning best breakthrough athlete?
I'm actually trying to look it up right now because if that's amazing if he won, man. That then I hate to break this down to you, boy. That just makes some haters mad.
What about him winning? I don't even know who were the nominees, but I mean that's a good look for LaMelo Ball though. That's crazy that the baby presented it to him too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's
Oh,
Charlotte.
LaMelo is here. Oh yeah,
Well,
the baby. Yeah, he's right.
I'm gonna do a video on this in the future. I know for the people that's joining in, but I want to talk about LaMelo Ball. Like I said, I love his game. I think he's a great player, but I think next season, I think LaMelo he's gonna see a different type of defense than he did this season. I just think LaMelo, the accolades have been rolled in. LaMelo got it. LaMelo's gonna have to prove himself next season because I think the defense is gonna tighten up on him. I'm pretty sure he's going to be starting. Last year he didn't start. I know he could probably handle it because I know
Right.
he's a baller. But I just want to point out, I believe that the defense I believe the defense is going to be a little more tight on LaMelo. So LaMelo got to definitely bring it next season because, like I said, he's won Rookie of the Year. He's winning awards. Other players are seeing that. And there's other players around the league that might want to use him, you understand, as a stepping stone. But I think LaMelo, he's a different breed, so he'll be able to handle it. They won't even phase him. You understand? Conor McGregor fighting tonight. I don't know if y'all watch
Yeah.
UFC. No,
Yeah.
You there?
You there? Yeah. You hear me?
Yeah. My bad. You have some issues. What's up?
Yeah. You're right. LaMelo, but the thing is, I love about LaMelo's defense though is that's why I feel like it would be amazing to see them together though because LaMelo, his defense is it's almost like the sneaky type where he pretends to walk away. Really, he's just trying to get behind you at an angle where he can hit the ball out. That annoying stuff or that just spamming trying to hit the ball when you're trying to get that passing lane or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like all you need is Lonzo because Lonzo's a great defender. He can apply that pressure, and then you see a full speed out of nowhere behind his back, LaMelo coming for the steal. You know what I'm saying? So that's why people want this to happen in Hornets. And I don't see it happen at the Hornets, and I'm going to stick,
You're going to
But
stick with Lonzo not going to the Hornets?
Yeah, I'm sticking with that. Oh, yeah.
I mean, yeah, it could be. Like I said, I think it's a long shot. Let's
that's what I'm saying.
See what happens. It don't seem most likely.
You're telling him, you're telling him to take less money. It's like it's so much an inconvenience if he goes there. You feel me? Like you're telling him to fit with that group.
Especially with all the accolades that LaMelo's receiving. I mean, it's not going to be a good look for Lonzo Ball. I don't give a damn what people want, how they want to piece it together, how they want to.
Right.
Lonzo teaming up with LaMelo is not going to be a good look for Lonzo in the history books.
Yeah, like if they play together, they're gonna probably be amazing, and people's gonna love it. But I ain't gonna cap. I agree on that part because LaMelo will have the rookie of these months and player of the months, and Lonzo won't have just Lonzo. You know what I'm saying? In that contract or something. So it ain't gonna be, you know what I'm saying? LaMelo's gonna be like Beyonce of the group. You feel me? And so it's like, if Lonzo do his own thing right now, yeah, y'all can, like I said, y'all can meet up together later when y'all free agents or something. Yeah. But I just don't see why he wants to. Yeah, just not right now with the Hornets, man. No, just you're asking Lonzo to less money, and you're asking Lonzo to be a part of another organization that's still a project. It's like Lonzo doesn't need another project, bro.
Yeah, it's time to put some winning on the floor.
Right, and if you're going to put him on a project, hopefully the project team is at least 70% done. So, like for example, the Knicks and the Bulls and the Clippers, they're at least 70% done. At
Yeah,
least.
they're a little further ahead in the rebuild than Charlotte.
Right. The Bulls, at least they got a center that was an all-star, and he won that little skills challenge during All-Star break. Vucevic, whatever his name is.
Vucevic got to prove that he's a winner. He instead of a guy that just put up numbers.
Hey, but you know what I say about Lonzo and people who are not that good. He make the non-good people into real good looking.
Yes, you're right. Pause.
Look
Yeah,
what he made Kuzma look like a dominant scorer.
Yeah, Kuzma.
Now they trying to get rid of him. Now they trying to get rid of him for a bag of chips right now.
Yeah, they had Kuzma out there looking like he was one of the future star players.
Right. People's like, oh my God, Kuzma. And you know that little shop they did for everybody. Kuz, remember that in the stand?
Yeah, they don't even do that shit no more.
Right now it's blue. Right.
He gonna get traded. They're gonna find a home for him. They know he can't return next season.
Yeah, I mean, I mean it's crazy because they call me crazy when I say, yo, Kuzma's not really that good as y'all think. It's just Lonzo be finding him on the cuts and finding him on open shots and making him look good. And because he scored 25 points. He is the future. He's going to be the third scorer of the Lakers. Now people talking about he need to be traded for a bag of chips now. Like
I tell you, the Lakers definitely got to improve their bench though. If they want to win a championship, they need to go get Carmelo Anthony. Now needs to be. I think Melo, he got to find his ass on the Lakers next season. He got to. He cannot fool around with Portland. You can't. I know you love Dame and the Lord. Listen, you got to win a championship now, Melo.
Hey, if the Knicks get Lonzo, the Knicks need to go pick up what's his name? These two players. They need to pick up Lance Stevenson. Why? Because you need that on a championship team. Stevenson is going to be in people's faces on defense and be that energizer on the team. And I feel like y'all should get JJ Redick as well. Why I say JJ Redick? Because JJ Redick looked bad on the Pelicans, but what you got to understand is the Pelicans don't know how to get people open. You know what I'm saying? Yes, JJ Redick can't play defense, but what people don't understand is Redick had to force shots like every play. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now imagine, and now if you paid attention when Lonzo set up JJ Redick, it was an open shot for JJ Redick. You didn't have to force it. So imagine if he's on the Knicks and you got a veteran random shooter that doesn't have to force shots. I really feel like he can actually get a couple random threes that y'all could need coming off the bench. Get a couple minutes, and you give him for a cheap deal, so it's not gonna hurt. What's his name? Lance Stevenson. That's a cheap deal. That's not gonna hurt. I think the Knicks need a center. I think unless y'all hoping that Mitchell Robinson is gonna step up. Because Julius Randle needs a little help defending that big man paint. And the person I see, because I was looking at the top 5 center free agents, right? For center, right? Because the Knicks need a center, really, to be honest with you. If the top five was Andre Drummond, that's not going to work because he's so inconsistent. You don't know if he's going to drop 20 points or 1 point. You know what I'm saying? And he's old. The next one was Jerry Allen. I like that if y'all go after that.
Yeah. Mo was good.
What's up, Clay? How you doing?
Good. Feel free to join in whenever.
Yeah, I'm just listening to you.
So JJ don't follow. Somebody, Lamar says JJ won't follow.
Oh, okay. Here's what I mean. Whoever is confused by JJ, the JJ meme. I mean like this. Okay, if you watch Lonzo, how he passes to JJ took open shots. The Knicks could use about another shooter, probably a veteran shooter, and the Knicks could use an energizer on their team and a center. That's really what they're missing. if Lonzo gets with JJ on the Knicks, right? If you watch JJ on the Pelicans, he had to force every single shot. Like really, like even his better year than this year. Let's say the first season when they got him, when the first season they got JJ, he still kept doing off the dribble shots and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you seen it, right? He would literally just over and over come off the screen and just shoot it in the air off the dribble shot. And he had to force that because the Pelicans literally couldn't get him open. And that had nothing to do with they couldn't go open because he couldn't get open. He couldn't get open because like you saw their plays. Their plays was bad for him to get open. And they made him force it. So imagine if he goes to New York Knicks where they know how to spread the floor, and you have Lonzo and his beautiful IQ, you can get some valuable shots off of JJ Redick on a couple minutes, make him play about 2-3 minutes, and I know you get a valuable couple valuable threes. He ain't gonna be too much in the way. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna be out of nowhere. It's not like you gotta play him forever. You know what I'm saying? Not like he's gonna take up people's minutes.
Facts.
Give him a couple shots.
I mean, it'll be a good matchup. Like I said, I think the Knicks need to.
I like the idea of like.
Or what? You like his idea of what, JJ?
No, the idea of Jared Allen, because I feel like Jared Allen is a really good
Jared Allen will fit perfect.
So I feel like he'll fit.
I tell you what, the Knicks, Nerlens Noel, he's gonna be a free agent. You got Nerlens and Mitchell Robinson. So the Knicks got some decisions to make at the center position. So either they can re-sign their guys or upgrade, you know.
Right.
I mean, if they could go get Jared Allen as a similar player to Nerlens, so he's cheaper. Shit, I don't know. You know, so
yeah, I ain't
Jared
gonna
Allen
cap.
is way better than Nerlens, in my opinion.
Jared Allen.
Yeah, I would do Jared Allen's over.
They both not scorers. None of them really can score.
But here's the thing, though.
Nah, Jared Allen can score.
Jared Allen, I would take Jared Allen because since he's still young, you know, if you pay attention to his game, he brings that energy on defense. So, and then you got Julius Randle. Julius Randle, I don't think he wants to keep banging in the paint with the big man every time the Knicks play because, you know, no offense, but the Knicks centers hasn't been stepping up lately, and Julius hasn't. He just been banging with the centers because he had to help. But to be honest with you, that's not Julius' game. So he needs a person that's long, like Jared Allen, and Jared Allen is solid too. He's not like, for example, like people talk about Jackson Hayes, right? Jackson Hayes is athletic. He's fast and he's very, I guess you can actually use him for so many things because now he can show that he can shoot. But the thing about Jackson Hayes, he's always been a person like if a feather touched him, he's bouncing 10 yards back. He's so soft. It's like, bro, I don't know if it's like you got to hit the weights or you're just a softie. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you bump him in any type of way, he's flying, acting like it's a foul, and he's flying 30 yards back.
Which one?
Jackson Hayes.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, definitely. He got the potential to be up there with Jared Allen and Nerlens and shit like that. He got a potential,
right? And that.
Yeah, he hitting threes now. I saw that.
Yeah, listen, Jared Allen. Yeah, I'm saying Jackson
Hayes is hitting threes.
No, I'm saying I don't know what it is. Like, does he need to eat some spinach or something? Like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Does he need to be Popeye and Sailor Man and get strong or something? Because it's like, bro, you're tall, you're lengthy, you have long arms, wingspan, you're athletic, you can jump, you can catch oops, and you even shown that you can hit some threes, and you shown that you can you know how to score as well. So you definitely have potential. It's just I don't like the fact that, if somebody bump into you, you flying to Africa. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, what are you doing? Like, he's soft. He's like yelling for fouls because he got bumped. And I'm like, bro, you're too like long and and big.
Was good.
And that's why I like Jalen Allen though, because he has that long, big I say physique like Jackson Hayes.
Pause, super pause.
Pause.
Yeah, pause, definitely pause. But he has that you know what I'm saying? He has that athletic format that Jackson Hayes has, but he's not gonna bounce off. Like he's gonna be able to like, take hits in the paint. You know what I'm saying? Like Jackson can take hits.
What's going on, Flight?
What's good, Marcel? What's the deal, man? What's your thoughts on this topic, man? You been listening, or you need me to put you on game?
Yeah, put me on game a little bit.
Well, basically, like I said, we really the main topic is really how we talking about how Lonzo he don't get enough credit for scoring the basketball, And also, I think that Lonzo he's gonna surprise whoever he signs with this season because he's actually gonna be able to help out offensively as well, putting the ball on the floor. You put him on the Knicks. Right. He's easily a top 3 leading scorer, arguably top 2. You understand? So I'm just saying, Lonzo, he could put the ball on the floor. Is that even he has limited touches in New Orleans? So what's your thoughts on that? Do you agree with that?
I feel like definitely his scoring is really underrated because they don't see because those that just say all he do is just pass or whatever play make blah blah blah. He can get to the basket. He did that multiple times where the Pelicans were down 10 or something. He made them come back by not only shooting, going into the paint. It's he does a lot scoring too. So it's just I can't wait for that next season that's coming up so he can show everybody why he can score also. So it's gonna be easy.
What happened?
Remember that game when Brandon Ingram got hurt? I don't know, but Jack, you know what I mean? It was the game against the OKC, and he got it left, and then Lonzo Ball started being aggressive.
Yeah, I remember that game.
I think so. You said Brandon Ingram started what?
You said Brandon Ingram got hurt.
He got ejected, and then Lonzo Ball started.
Yeah, I think so. I know 2 games I pointed out of my I seen him score a little bit here and there. He, Lonzo, he has inconsistent sometimes scoring performances, and I think that all depends on how what happened in terms of the touches in that game because the touch the distribution of the ball is just all the way just jacked up in New Orleans. Lonzo, one game he could be looking like the point guard, the next game he looking like the off guard, and he just moving without the ball. You would think he JJ Redick the way he moving without the basketball. So I'm just saying. So I think that's how the numbers was getting fucked up. One game is looking good numbers where he had the ball. The next game his minutes are all over the place and. It's just that. But if you're just looking at the stat sheet, you done missed all that shit that took place, and that's why everybody's in such a fucking outrage. What's been going on, So,
and if y'all didn't hear, I told Flight, I feel like Lonzo's points of scoring is important because people only look at the stat sheet and read 10 points, but what people don't understand is those 10 points. If you watch the game, was the most 10 points. The most important 10 points in the game. Because Lonzo will hit the 3 to cut the game down. Or he'll actually get an and one layup, you know what I'm saying, to get the game they really needed the point. Or by halftime, they're about to go up by 10 and Lonzo hits a buzzer beater mid-range or 3 or something. So it's even if you go Lonzo scores 5 or 2, that bit, I promise you that points that he had was more important than you think. Even though it's not many points, but I bet you that points that they really needed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, man, I totally agree.
What numbers does Lonzo have to put up to get a to come an All-Star?
I don't know if it's numbers. He just gotta have. He can improve these numbers by a little bit, but be almost like the focal point in a winning situation too. That could help. Lonzo Ball, he's gonna have to put together a good season. That's why I say you got to get the hell out of New Orleans to do that. What would
Yeah,
it be?
because
You got Brandon Ingram there. The second All Star gonna be Brandon Ingram all the time. They would have to be on some Phoenix shit or some Utah Jazz shit to get 3 All Stars. Where okay, this year they just went crazy, and New Orleans is the first seed in the West, so they're the second best team in the West. Then I can see a situation where all 3
right.
will go to the All Star game, but a lot got to work in New Orleans for them to make it. Yeah, that was Rave King. His situation is all the way messed up. But yeah, I think that's the only way Lonzo will make the All-Star game in New Orleans. It's just too much he got to do. You put him in, let's say, okay, let's not talk about New York right away. Let's go to Charlotte. If you go to Charlotte, him and LaMelo could make the All-Star team if they was to put together some wins because, number one, they're going to be box office together anyway. The whole NBA and everybody going to be talking about that shit. He goes there, so it's just gonna be crazy. Yeah. Hold on a second. I'm saying Ray, you good?
These meaningful moments don't always.
All right, y'all hear me?
Yeah. What was somebody about to say?
Yeah, I don't know why it messed up. Yeah. Damn, what was I gonna say?
Somebody about to say the meaningful moments. I don't know who the hell said that. Was that you?
No, that was
No.
I think that was on TV.
Yeah, that was a TV.
Okay. Yeah, but I mean that's what I'm saying. Lonzo, he gonna be good, but you put him on the Knicks. And you pair him with Julius and Julius and the Knicks. Well, they was already the 4th seed in the East this year. Well, let's say he team up with Julius and they fucking around. They the top 3 seed in the East, or even if they still top 4. But Lonzo is clearly the focal point, feeding Julius. He averaging a double in New York, and the numbers he maybe 19. I can see these numbers in New York, 20, they're hovering around 20 points a game because the Knicks need help scoring. And Lonzo Ball, he gonna shock a lot of people if he was to go to New York because Lonzo could stop the bleeding. There was times where the Knicks needed to score, the Knicks needed something here, the Knicks needed an impact play. Lonzo gonna be bringing all of that shit. You understand? Yeah, that's what I feel. Then that'll be a situation where he can make the All-Star team in New York. Because it's just not a lot to going around. RJ would have to be unbelievable. You understand?
Yeah.
That'd be a good thing. But I think Lonzo clearly would be the second best player on the Knicks if he was to join. He's better than RJ.
Hey, the Knicks, if they do that, they get Lonzo. I would love for them to go out there and go get Lance Stevenson on a cheap deal.
I think I want the Knicks to get another like fucking all-star quality player. I want him. I just want them to get like another scorer, like a DeMar DeRozan or somebody like that. That's what I'm saying. I think that'd be perfect for the Knicks. Yeah, DeRozan or just another threat, a good wing player. But then the Knicks they have to re-sign one of these centers. When you got to keep one out, then you can keep both. I would prioritize Mitchell Robinson. You probably get him for the cheap because he was hurt. Nerlens, somebody might pay Nerlens. I don't know.
Oh yeah,
Y'all there?
Yeah, I'm here. I think you get rid of Nerlens, and because they need someone. They need someone that's going to be able to bang down there in the paint in the Eastern Conference. A guy that's going to try to rim protect Giannis or Joel Embiid.
I think he could provide the rim protection, but you need somebody who could at least shoot a little bit, somebody you could throw the ball to and help out because the Knicks, they knew Nerlens was no threat offensively. You understand? Right. So that clogged shit out even worse for Julius. Lonzo Ball, he'll make Nerlens look crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's just what he do. Do you like Victor Oladipo? I do like Victor. I think you get him for the cheap too. Just he's so damn injury riddled. Somebody got to pay him. He might. He was in Miami. People forgot he was even with Miami.
Yeah.
Think about Oladipo. A lot of people want him though. That's the thing.
Yeah, because
what
people,
about Malcolm Brogdon? I feel like he's a really good fit with the Knicks too.
yeah, I mean, shit, the Knicks need scoring. Anybody who can score the basketball is gonna be a good fit with the Knicks.
Yeah, maybe even DeMar DeRozan.
Well, I said that. That'd be ideal. Well, the perfect scenario for the Knicks is to get Lonzo and sign, and then also
DeMar.
sign Kawhi Leonard. That's the
Oh
dream.
yeah, that's it.
That's the
That's it.
dream. You understand? But realistically, if you can get Lonzo and get DeRozan, I think that's all right.
Let me tell
DeRozan,
you something.
in my opinion, he just don't shoot threes.
Let me tell you
So
something. If
he'll
you
be able to put the ball on the floor. And he could play. He just fit the Knicks.
oh
They
yeah,
could also get Miles Turner.
definitely.
I can see him going to team up with Kyle Lowry again, though. They want to play together.
Hey, Gary Trent Jr. is available.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, Toronto didn't trade him for nothing. They probably going to pay him. They got the money to pay him.
I would
He's a
get
good shooter.
what? I would get because look, let's say the Knicks get Lonzo and Kawhi, right? I would have no problem if you have Kawhi and Lonzo. I would have no problem Mitchell playing center, but that means you would have to upgrade that depth, and that's when you put on you could put on that bench. You can get what's his name. Like I said, Lance Stevenson you could throw in there, and Gary Trent Jr. you could throw in there.
I think they should trade RJ Barrett for like someone good.
Trade RJ Barrett.
RJ Barrett is going to get traded. It's only a matter of time.
Like, I don't think he's a bad
like
player. I think he's really good. That's why I say.
No, he's just going to be used as the trade chip to get some real shit done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you.
That's all. He will not finish his career with the Knicks. He's going to be used for something.
No way.
He knows it. He will have to ball out, like turn into Kobe, in order for him to stay. The Knicks know what they're doing with him. They saving him. The Knicks gonna trade him.
I actually thought the Knicks were going to try to just develop him. But.
Well, I mean, let's see what happens. But in my opinion, I think the Knicks they're gonna wait. They're gonna use him to be the trade somebody.
What about Emmanuel Quickly?
I mean, they'll use him too. I mean, listen. Quickly, he ain't Chris Paul. He's just a name with a value. The Knicks got a lot of trade pieces to pull off a mega deal. It's all about who they want to get. So they all will be used in the Damian Lillard deal. Whoever they want, they're gonna have to trade some of these people to get them. So it's gonna be him and Quickly, Tottenham, and hopefully you can hold on to one of those because the Knicks got good young players and they got some shitty guys. It'd be nice to trade some of the shitty dudes, like Kevin Knox, Frank Ntilikina. If you can try to get something off of them, I mean, you're doing business. But I feel like you're gonna have to give away one of these good young players. That's gonna get something done, which is Toppin and RJ and Quickly. Those are the good quality young players the Knicks got. Vern, what's the deal?
Well, Team USA is not the same.
What's good, man?
Yeah, I think Lonzo Ball, if he went to the Hornets, he would score the basketball better than a lot of people think. I think he could be one of the go-to scorers over there, reliable scorer. Sometimes my man, what's his name, Terry Rozier, he just put up numbers, but it don't always be for winning. Sometimes it's just putting up numbers.
Now sometimes he be balling though.
No, sometimes, I ain't gonna discredit him. I thought he was the best player on the team. Sometimes include LaMelo Ball. He was like the leader on that squad. That's what I noticed from Terry Rozier. I don't think he get enough credit for the shit he was doing.
He get enough money for it.
Yeah, he sure do. That's what he got paid for. Yeah. I think they clean. Lonzo would be a better fit because they play way too many point guards over there. That's crazy. I didn't like that dynamic of guards. They got that old Phoenix Suns problem when they had all of those guards.
Hey, you heard?
Hey, Mike.
The Hornets are like good too. They have so many pieces they could trade, just like the Knicks.
Yeah, they got good trade format.
Well, what happened, Vern?
Hey, look here. Hey, you know what I want to ask you? Hey, man, what's the pulse on the subject of Lonzo coming out there in New York? Is it a big deal out there, or is it like you know what I'm saying, all about nothing? What's
I mean,
with that?
to be honest with you, the Knicks they used to big game hunting. So I mean, I don't think anybody's saying we Lonzo. For the most part, a lot of people in New York don't really watch a lot of Pelicans games like that. So they know that some people know Lonzo is improved, but some people think Lonzo is that old shit. Oh man, he can't do it. He can't shoot. He can't.
Yes, yeah, facts.
He can't shoot. I know
Some
you
people
ain't.
still
facts.
think he can't shoot.
There's so
Man.
many people that
Soon
there's
as
so many people that
somebody say
don't
he
know
can't
that
shoot.
he changed his jump shot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like they said that they like. So I've been watching some of the fans, and they literally just been saying like, "Yeah, we know that Lonzo. I heard Lonzo has been improving, but he can't shoot. He'll feel too much pressure in New York." I'm like, bro, he's not the old Lonzo, bro.
Yeah, well,
Like, no.
people in New York were looking for Dame. This is how New York is. You understand? So
Yeah.
they ready to go get Dame and fuck it, Dame and cap space. See, now you just got young players and you could build them. I mean, but I think I don't know. It's tricky what the Knicks gonna do.
And in fact, and another thing is, man, the Bulls are in so much play as well now. Like,
Yeah,
people don't understand how much. Like, it don't matter where y'all want Lonzo to go. There's several teams that's in play. You feel me?
Yeah, the Bulls.
So it's like the Bulls are in heavy. And what I've been seeing about the Bulls, man, they've been doing conspiracy theories. Lonzo's wearing red in his workout videos. Lonzo's tagging Levine. I'm like, bro, all right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, I seen that video too.
Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy because Lonzo can end up being going anywhere. Who knows? But when you look at the circumstances, it's like, yeah, when you look at circumstances, you can't specifically say exactly where he's going to go because you got the Knicks that's going to offer him a whole bunch of money. That's
the equalizer, the money.
Right. You got, but then again, Hornets gonna be like, oh, family, play Manilo. It's like a lot.
Yo.
Hey, Flight. The reason why I asked you that question is this. Just plain and simple. You understand me? If a lot of people ain't out there making noise about Lonzo, you understand me? Why is you sitting up there making a whole lot of noise about Lonzo?
No, listen, that's
Flight. I understand you got your own opinion, but we talking about a major organization here.
I know, but I'm just saying that's just people on the street that the organization have interest. But I'm just saying it's not really like they don't like Lonzo Ball. It's just the Knicks they want Damian Lillard. I mean, shit. That's
and my point is, you think Lonzo don't know that?
I understand that, but I'm just saying.
Okay.
It all depends. But listen, let's see what happens.
Right, hey. Flight. What did I been telling you, man? I'm telling you what's going to happen.
Well, we're going to find out.
It ain't in New York, Flight.
Well, like I said, if he don't go to New York, let's see what happens. Hopefully he does. I think New York is the best situation.
Well, you got but you got to understand though, because the circumstances can really change. Because let's say the Bulls end up doing a sign and trade for Dennis Schroeder, and the Knicks, not the Knicks, Damian Lillard says, "Nah, I'm gonna stay loyal to my team." And let's say, what's his name? Let's say the Lakers get Kyle Lowry. Guess who's going to go into full? Guess what I'm saying? Guess who's going to go into full hot pursuit of Lonzo? Hornets and the Knicks. And I'm very sure the Knicks going to have more to offer. You feel me? So it's like you're never going to know.
The Knicks really want Lonzo. He's going to the Knicks.
Chasing the bag. He's not chasing
Lonzo
the
is
bag.
not going to the Knicks.
He's not chasing the bag.
I didn't say the bag. I'm saying pursuit.
Going the bag, bro.
I said I didn't say the bag. I said pursuit. Let's say for example, let's say Lakers get Kyle Lowry. Let's say David Lillard says, "No, I'm not going to leave. I'm staying loyal to my team." and then say the Bulls get a sign and trade and get Dennis Schroeder. Then then before you know it, guess who's going to be a hot pursuit for Lonzo? That's the Hornets and the Knicks. So you got to see how this can go. Or it could be it might be differently. It might be Knicks get Damian Lillard and Kyle Lowry. Let's say Kyle Lowry still goes to the Lakers. That means now it's pursuit of the Bulls, the Hornets, and the Knicks. That's going to be hot pursuit of Lonzo. It's like it could go either way because it depends on what point guard is going to sign first to what team. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, let me see if I got you right now. Okay, so New York is cut out. They want to go bigger and better, and Lonzo's second choice is to follow the bag, and that's the better bag, and that's to go to Chicago with a team that don't play with a bunch of players that don't play no defense. He'd be the only one on the team playing defense.
Right.
But that's the bag, and he go out there and go do that for 10 years, 12 years, whatever. But still, when do it come down? What point do we say the third point is go with my brother? Or that ain't even the third point. What point do he say? At what point do he say, okay, wait, all right, maybe I will go to my brother?
Yeah. That's I said that. I just said that earlier. I said that earlier. The Hornets provide.
I mean, that would have been first, right?
Since I mean, it's just his first
big deal. Since the whole big deal of playing out there in the garden, chasing the bag, they don't want him. So that's out.
Well,
so now he gonna chase another bag out in cold ass Chicago.
Right. Well, Lonzo. Okay, for one, Lonzo don't get.
Hey, look here, Flight. I tell you what, if Lonzo go to Chicago, he ain't gonna be no all-star.
Why not?
Why not? Hey, Flight, thank you for asking that question, young man. Look here, I'm gonna tell you why not. Because he'd be the only one out there playing defense, Flight. And he'd be too busy looking at these fools like they crazy because they can't play no defense. They can't play no defense. And there go that Flight. There go that New Orleans situation again.
True, but Lonzo will have a bigger role though.
Hey, all right.
Will he not?
I was talking to you, Flight. I'm still on that New York vibe, Flight.
Yeah, but I wanted to go back to the New York.
And with that Chicago vibe, I know that's dead and stinking.
I couldn't say that because for one we gotta see if Pelicans are gonna let him walk. That's for starters. We gotta wait for that. We gotta see if Pelicans are gonna let him walk. Because if you don't let if you don't let him walk,
Lonzo gonna get up out of there. If he needs Secret Service security to get up out of there, he gonna get up out of there.
Okay, yeah, he gonna get up out of there. But I'm saying, look, let's just be 100. The Hornets provide that culture, family. You know, LaMelo's out there, man. Go play with your brother. You know, that's what they provide for him if he goes to the Hornets, man. And that fast pace.
All right,
but
hey,
and then the Knicks,
and 21 million a year.
Okay, yeah, but that's every single team. That's why I didn't bring it up. That's every single team. That's why I didn't bring that money up. That's every single team, really, because his Lonzo Ball already put his asking price over 20. So you know we'll see. So I'm not even bringing that up because that's every single team. New York Knicks provide a better, I guess. The team is structured better. They provide assets to the table. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure they provide that I guess Lonzo Ball's play style because they're trying to do that fast break.
No, they don't. You know what? They tried.
They want to.
Whoa. Hey, who said? Whoa. Who said they tried? I didn't hear that out the coach's mouth. That man going down. They've been trying to get that fast break. Listen. I want you to understand why I cut you off. That man been going to control offense all his career. He ain't finna start that fast break shit now. Now, when you start talking, talk what you know now.
No, I agree. But no, I'm saying no because everybody says this about the Knicks. They all they need is that person that get them on those easier buckets. That's why I feel like they're gonna provide. Lonzo goes over there, he's gonna be able to provide for that because those players are all like fast break lob threats. Mitchell Robinson, Kevin Knox, R.J. Barrett, Obi Toppin. They're all like fast break lob threats easily. You know what I'm saying? And Julius Randle, he already knows how Lonzo plays, so you understand there's a lot of people that provides for that. But let's say Chicago Bulls, they provide they provide a decent roster. They don't play defense, but at least Lonzo has a bigger role in Chicago. Because if Levine ain't the first option, the next option is Zoe. So that's a big standout to what they have. So it's like it's a lot of options. You got a couple options he could choose, man.
Hey, do you see it? You see his family coming out there to come see him play in Chicago?
I mean, they want. I mean, why not?
Yeah,
pretty much.
Hey, look here. I mean, why not? Why not come see him play out there in Charlotte?
But you remember when LeVar did say about New York? They said it's cold in New York, but there's a lot of bright lights there.
That was then. Now, whoa, flight. That was then. Now it's now.
Now LeVar Ball
when he said that years ago.
LeVar would take over New York.
Man, look here. He'll take over in 3 more years after Jello and Mello. Jello, Mello, and Rick Lonzo come up out of Charlotte. Then they can all go to New York.
Yeah, that'd be a good look, wouldn't it?
Hey, look here. And I know what's the name gonna work that out with Pluma. As they work that deal out with them, Mello come up out again. Yeah, hey, fly y'all, all y'all come up out of there, come on over to New York. Hey, turn it out. Dude, and then hey, I would be surprised if Jordan mess around and work that deal out with Lonzo and his fight for the percentage part of that, the half of that billion they want. You understand?
Yeah, we got
Flight. Look here. I know how these masterminds. Hey, Flight. I can imagine, just like y'all can imagine. I can imagine how these masterminds be trying to get that money.
Yeah, well, we got brother Tony. Well, we did have him in the building. Some dude just joined and left.
Oh snap! Well, yeah, it's you have a point, Uncle Vern, because I can't deny the fact that Charlotte does have Michael Jordan over there, and I can't deny the fact that LaMelo Ball, I'm sure they got an open spot for Lonzo. Just with me, with the Hornets is, yeah, it could happen, and yeah, it's a good idea to play with the bros, but do I see him getting all-star with the Hornets? Not really. And do I it's like you're asking Lonzo to get paid.
Can you explain? Look, don't look. Can you explain why? Don't explain anything else. Just explain why not. You don't see that. Don't go through the whole rigmarole. Why
not? Because I just the Hornets is just another project. It really is.
Hold on now. You know what? I'm gonna tell you something. That's a selling point. You know what? I'm gonna get you right now. I'm gonna tell you something. You own media, B.
I'm not own media.
Yeah, you is.
I'm not. They are a project. Lonzo just left the project in New Orleans. He go to Hornets. He going right back to another project.
He was forced. He didn't make no decision to go to that project in New Orleans. He was forced to go there.
We got a new guy in the chat. Brother Tony, what's going on?
Not much. How you doing, brother?
Nothing, man. Where you from? Where we calling from today, man?
Well, I'm in Houston, out of Chicago.
Shout out Houston. You said you from Chicago, though?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what's your thoughts on this topic, man? It's your first time joining the chat.
Yes, sir. I was trying to put some of your cash out, but I couldn't figure out the technology, but I'm going to do it before the day is out. Well, I just had a question. Why you brothers are so yes, sir. you so hyped about getting Zoe in New York?
Oh, well, I can answer that. Flight is a New York fan. What I'm saying. He you know what I'm saying. That's just
born and raised.
Yeah, and then I want him on New York because the New York Knicks, they're begging for a point guard. I mean, it's all written in, like, if you pay attention to the playoffs, the New York Knicks, they couldn't pass the ball worth of nothing, and that's really all they needed. And the New York Knicks has some type of talent around them that Lonzo could work with, and plus they got the money. So I would love to see Lonzo get paid, you know what I'm saying? Especially a whole bunch of people who get paid less than Lonzo. I mean, people who are worse than Lonzo got paid. You feel me? And I would love for Lonzo to finally get his bag. And he's in a high market team that can like, I don't know, help his brand, help him in general. In New York, the signs are everywhere in New York. If Lonzo goes to New York, Lonzo gonna be all over the billboards. You feel me? So it's just more higher for Lonzo. You feel me? He just came from that swamp in New Orleans that was just nothing but a garbage truck that was crashing. You feel me? Like it was sinking. So for Lonzo Ball to reimburse himself, you know what I'm saying, and Lonzo Ball get his brand back up, fresh start, I think like a high market team would be well for him. You feel me? If that makes sense.
Yeah, I can understand that if Zoe was a regular player, but Zoe is not that offense don't fit his game.
Really?
Right.
What are we talking about for the Knicks?
The Knicks.
Break it
down. The Knicks has the slowest offense in the NBA, one of the slowest.
Well,
and Tibbs,
that's why they don't have
Tibbs has coached about 3 or 4 different teams. And every team that he's coached has had the slowest offense in the league every year. It doesn't fit Zoe's
number one defense.
They have the number one defense, but it's the slowest offense.
But you gotta understand though, Tibbs had never really had a point guard like Lonzo though.
He had the fastest point guard in the league when he had Derrick Rose, and they had the slowest offense then.
Yeah, I know, but it was crazy because the slowest offense, with D Rose, that shit was crazy.
Right.
The LeBron and them was killing at that time.
Right.
So I mean, they was never gonna break through.
But I'm saying the style of offense that Tibbs runs, he has always run.
I can understand that.
He made it to the conference finals when Rose was tip top. I think he was MVP. He was dunking on all them dudes. They still lost. They wasn't gonna beat the Heat no matter what the hell Derrick Rose was pulling.
No, I'm talking about Zoe and the style of offense that Tibbs runs.
Right. Yeah.
Tibbs always runs a slow down offense, and he's just a baby Stan Van Gundy. Good defense, a slow down offense. He's always done that.
Well, okay. Well, to be honest, Stan Van Gundy had nobody listen to him. Tom Thibodeau gonna have somebody looking to him. Tom Thibodeau, he'll put up that bullshit.
Can we agree that Tibbs is the best coach out of all of these out of all of the teams that's in the running for Lonzo? Tibbs is
no, sir. I wouldn't agree to that at all.
So who's better coach than Lonzo out of the teams that's fighting for him?
That's fighting for him.
Who's a better coach than Tibbs? Don't say Donovan.
Donovan is a better coach for Lonzo than Tibbs is.
Okay.
Bro.
I'm just saying, if we look,
I can
look. Zoe is not going for the bag.
Right.
Zoe is not looking for the fame. Zoe is a player that loves the game. Right. He wants to play the game.
He wants to have fun again. I totally understand.
Right. He needs to be in a place that is suited to his style of play.
So
he's just like when Magic came in the league, he had the same type of coach that Tibbs is. So they had to get rid of that coach and give him a running gun type of coach, which was Pat Riley at the time.
Tibbs has changed up a little bit. He's a lot more now.
I mean, honest with
how and it's still the slowest. It's still one of the slowest in the league.
Okay, if you can
help Peyton as well, we got to get a better point guard. Alonzo changes the speed.
It really does.
I'm just saying we didn't have a good point guard. I feel you. They do play slow. But look who they had as options: Alfred Payton. I mean, come on, he ain't no running gun. I mean, we didn't really have much else.
And Derrick Rose 35.
Yeah. The Patriots started putting up a little bit till he got in the game.
Right.
I think Charlotte and the Bulls is a much better place for Zoe, and even the Lakers for Zoe than New York. I can understand you brothers are from New York.
Okay, let me tell you something.
I'm just from New York. I don't know about everybody else.
Hold on, let me tell you something about the Bulls, right?
Okay.
The Bulls is a team I definitely had no problem him being on. It's just you have to get rid of Billy Donovan and switch him with some type of coach. Because Billy Donovan,
he ran for years with Westbrook.
Yeah, but Billy Donovan, I don't know. He hasn't came up. I don't know. I don't trust Billy Donovan. That's my thing with him. I don't trust him, Billy Donovan.
I'm just talking about a coach that fits Zoe. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
You know, and the coaches that they have.
James
Let's talk about the team that fit him. Listen. You said a coach. You talk about a coach that fit him. Okay, then you said Charlotte. Why you say Charlotte coach fit him?
Because he lets them play. He lets those players run.
Right.
And it fits Zoe's game. Now he's not. He don't have. He's not too intelligent. I don't think he's very intelligent, but he lets those players play.
Right.
He don't.
He gonna give me Luke Walton vibes. He take motherfuckers in and out the lineup. He take people in and out the lineup. Part of it.
Yeah, he take players in and out of the lineup. I don't like
that. Flight. Listen, that's dead and stanky. Now I'm gonna tell you why. Because look here, Jordan finna make that move. He gonna get that boy out there, regardless of what you think, do or say. Listen, and then when that happens, all that other bullshit gonna be happening with Michael Jordan. And whatever Michael Jordan say do, I bet you that man Borrego gonna jump his hand.
Okay, but
bro. Listen, you talking with I'm talking. I bet you Borrego jumping about 6 or 9 feet to do it.
I tell you what, that should be box up to see up there in Charlotte. I'm gonna give you that.
I bet you Borrego has to be up out of there on the next thing he smoke. Matter of fact, he'll be out of there on Melo's jet.
Borrego, he ain't gonna be there forever. I don't see Borrego being the coach of the future.
Yeah, he on the hot seat.
Yeah,
he on the hot seat. He only got a 1-year deal.
Yeah, listen, it took an injury for him to finally put LaMelo as a starter. You know, we're just keeping it real. Borrego was like, come on, man.
Melo has solidified that seat, so the team's going to be built around him. The proof of it is they gave him a 1-year deal.
There you go.
But that's my thing though. Why did it take an injury for Borrego to be like, okay, yeah, let me start LaMelo? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're supposed to have been and started him.
I agree.
That's the way it worked. That's the way it worked.
Okay, but even
George said, listen, that's the way it works in the NBA, bro. Sometimes you got to prove yourself. You understand me? You got to make people just like when Jello come out, when Jello come in to do what he's gonna do. Look here, he got to come in to prove himself because he's gonna be held up to some standards. Dude was held up to some standards. You understand? Right. He was successful in it. And Melo gonna come in, he gonna be successful. Zoe gonna be successful. B, look here, B. I like your attitude. Look here, man. Look here. Chicago did and thank you, man. He ain't going nowhere near there. But listen, he going out there to Charlotte, though. His family gonna be out there to see him. One flight. You understand me? And they ain't got to fly all over to America to go find him. Man, one stop. He gonna be all
okay. I can agree with people if they say they don't want him to go to New York, bro. But
it don't matter.
My thing is, if you want him,
hey, listen to me. I'm sorry, I ain't trying to cut all you off. Neither.
You good?
Cut you off, but I'm asking the question dude that asked before. He said, "Why do y'all all want him to go somewhere like that?" I'm gonna do the answer. My answer to that question is this: a lot of times, I look at a lot of YouTubers. They look at a lot of YouTube, and they look at stuff like that. So I call them YouTubers. They sit up there and they voice their own opinion because they got their likes of their teams. That's why they always got 3 or 4. That's why you can't ride with a certain person because, look, they got 3 or 4 favorites. I go with reality, my brother, for real. And the reality is the fact that, man, dude go out there, he's going to be great. A whole lot greater than he going to go out there in Chicago, New York, and the Clippers.
And like, okay, for example, my preferred
and when it
Clippers,
comes to it, this when it comes
that's
to
why I
it,
want him. That's why I truly want him to go.
This is
The
about
Clippers.
a business. And then in the free agency, when you have a choice to go where you want to go, you take advantage of that because you're going to direct it to the rest of your time. It ain't like you just got traded to these people. You chose to go there. So you come there with a direction and how you going to do it. And the Michael Jordan said, look here, I'll give you 21 or 22 million or 20, whatever you want. And you come in and run my team, man, he'll jump on the opportunity just to be able to be out there with his family. And it's just that simple, bro. Because you have to look at his character. His character ain't about chasing no bag, my brother. That's not his character.
He said
that they say it all the time. That's not none of their character. But then when you listen to these brothers talk, they disregard all that. And they say Zoe's gonna chase the bag.
I agree with you, huh?
Yeah, but also we also speak in reality too, bro. The Charlotte Hornets have to stretch. The Charlotte Hornets have to stretch and do a whole bunch of things to get Zoe there. You get what I'm saying? It's not like the Clippers. Listen, it's not like the Clippers. It's not like the Knicks. It's not like
look. I don't have to overtalk you, bro. Listen, it's just at one point. Look here, Charlotte got 28 or 29 million in that favor to spend in the free agency, and the general manager already said they going in the deep. So look here, don't give me that. So don't want no 29 million. So don't play me like that, man. And don't play yourself like that neither, bro. When you talk about that money,
bro, you're playing yourself thinking that he gonna go to Hornets. Really, whatever. Bro. Anyways, bro. All I'm saying is this: the Hornets have to do this, that, and that to get Zoe here. The Clippers, the Knicks, the Bulls, literally. All I'm saying is the Clippers, the Knicks, the Bulls, whoever else is interested in him, all he got to do is grab a ticket and you're there. The Hornets got to make some moves. They got to make some trades. They got to, you know what I'm saying? They got to do. It's a stretch, bro.
Okay. Why do you think Zoe would choose New York?
Oh, actually, I specifically want him to go to Clippers, but I think Knicks.
I think that's a better team. I think that's a better team.
I personally think he'll go to Clippers, but Knicks is a top team that can step in, and I feel like Bulls could step in, and I feel like any team could step in. It's just the top teams is going to dominate first before.
So who do you think Zoe and Rich Paul would choose?
Probably the Lakers.
I agree.
Because Rich Paul. but I bet you Rich Paul wouldn't be surprised if he got Lonzo on the phone with the Clippers too.
I agree.
Because Kawhi
I just think the Knicks is a long shot for Zoe.
But that's the same shot as the Hornets too, though.
I don't think it's a long shot, man. The Knicks is a shoo-in, man. They got all the money, man. He could it'll fit right in, man.
But I don't think he's motivated by money. I think he's motivated by playing style.
But you also got to understand.
Truth be told, the Knicks is that team is tailor-made for Lonzo Ball. Look, lob threats. They got potential shooters. That team don't have no point guard. These other teams got damn near established point guards already. There is no established point guard. Derrick Rose is not competing with. Derrick Rose is comfortable being a backup. He is not. Let me ask you this. Hold on, Tone. If Derrick Rose put up 30, you ain't gonna hear conversations. Oh, Rose should be starting because Rose don't want to start.
Right, I agree. But let me ask you this. So wouldn't you say that Randall is equivalent to Zion, that RJ is equivalent to the shooting forward for the Pelicans? The point guard.
I don't know about that. Brandon Ingram is better than RJ.
I'm just saying. I'm talking about in the style of play, the way they handle the ball. Randall is ball dominant, just like Zion. RJ is just like a ball dominant with.
I'm with you. I'm talking
about the way they handle the ball, the way they run offense.
RJ's situation, I don't know. But
right.
I feel where you're going with this though.
Okay, let me say this. Julius Randle is not particularly I I can see him doing better with Zoe because when Zoe was with Julius on the Lakers, right? If y'all remember, it didn't look bad. It looked good, you know. And Julius, he dribbles with his head up.
So why do you say it look good?
Zion, he grabbed the ball. That head is down. He driving to the rim.
Right, but why do you say it look good when Zoe was standing in the corner with Randall handling the ball with the Lakers? How did it look good
at all?
No, I ain't saying. No, hold on.
A different player.
No, I'm not going too much details with the Lakers because it just didn't go good with Luke Walton and all that bullshit. Trust me, I ain't bringing up all the other detailed stuff. But Julius Randle was a person that had no problem sharing that ball with Zoe. That's all I'm saying. And I think he would do the same thing. I think he would do the same thing for the Knicks.
No, I think they was hogging that ball in LA.
Not at all.
Oh, they was
Yeah,
fucking.
they was.
Hey, y'all listen. Y'all being detailed. I know Brandon Ingram was ball, ISO ball.
But look at the talent that was on the Lakers. The Lakers don't develop talent. Let's be quick.
Yeah. You know, y'all thinking about the old Lakers. I get it, man. You know, Julius, Kuzma, Brandon Ingram, they all was ISO-ing ball hogging, bro. You know, I'm not getting too details about that because we already know how bad that situation was. You know what I'm saying? We know the bad situation of that. It's just look, it's a business at the end of the day, though. Lonzo ain't looking for a bag. Huh? Who said that?
We got a new guy in here. What's going on, Slim?
What's up, man?
Just know Randall and Zion has the same usage rates.
Yeah, but also Randall was literally everything for the Knicks, though.
All right, they have the same usage rates as Zion.
Right. But you gotta understand, like I said, Knicks was Zion was. I mean, Julius Randle was everything for the Knicks. So you gotta get what I'm saying. It's different. Okay. Zion, at least Pelicans had Zion BISO or something, and Zion still had a high usage rate. So you know, I think if Zoe come to the Knicks, he will have he will go a little less. He wouldn't be that high. Because you'll see a lot of distribution with Lonzo actually providing the point guard spot for them.
Who's the number? Okay, Zoe on the point guard. Who's number 2 dude?
Who you talking about?
Who's the shooting guards on the Knicks?
On the Knicks?
Shit. To be honest with you, who the hell was the I don't even.
They'd have to
Reggie Bullock.
Yeah, they would have to.
They were starting 2 guards.
I think they'd have to grab Gary Trent Jr. right now. He's available. He's a free agency. They can go pull him up for a good cheap deal. That'd be good. He can shoot too and everything, and play defense. They pull Gary Trent Jr. and then get a good center. You know, the Knicks could do something. But look, this is why I brought up the Knicks though, because. And like I said, I expect Clippers to really try to push to get Zoe. But I say Knicks, it's a business. Zoe ain't chasing the bag, but at the same time, you gotta get what the Bulls provide, what the Knicks provide. They can provide what more than they can provide than the Hornets can. And the Pelicans.
What do you mean like that? What do you mean by that?
Okay, for example. It's more likely it's going to be a sign and trade. You get what I'm saying? The Knicks can be all over the front office in their face. Like, look, Knicks are like, hey, let's make a deal. We got this. We got money. We got players. What you want to do? You know what I'm saying? We got assets. You get what I'm saying?
Excuse me. You explain to me the sign and trade. What do you mean by the sign and trade? Why does he have to sign and trade? Why would he sign and trade?
He's not because he's a restricted free agent. You know that, right?
Yeah,
I understand that, but why would he sign with the Pelicans? Why would he do that?
Huh? I didn't say Pelicans.
I mean, you said sign and trade.
That is how the sign and trade works. That the Pelicans
sign and trade
and trade.
Okay, but why would he sign? Why would he sign?
Hold on, wait a second. The same thing happened with KD when he went to Brooklyn. They did a sign and trade and that's how they got D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah,
But he
because
has to agree. Doesn't he have
Yeah,
to
you
agree
have
to the
to
sign?
agree to it. So hopefully he don't. They
Yeah.
don't agree. He don't want to help the Pelicans at all.
Yeah. Why would
Yeah.
he do?
I
Why
mean,
would he
that's
do
all. It all depends. You know, I mean, it all depends, man.
Okay.
Yeah, it all depends. More than likely, that's what I say. More than likely, it's going to be a sign and trade, though.
Yeah, so
That's what I'm
let's say
saying.
we're going to go to the Knicks. That the Knicks might send something back just on some courtesy shit. Like, damn, you taking my player for free. I
But
mean,
why would Zoe do the sign and trade? Why
well,
would
all
he do
right,
it?
cool. The only way he won't have to do the sign and trade is unless the Knicks just grossly overpay.
Yeah.
Then they're not going to even want to. So they all right, man, fuck, just go. But if let's say he go to the organization like, yo, listen, I want out. I want to go to Charlotte. Okay, I'm gonna sign you, trade you to Charlotte, and then get back assets. So they'll probably trade him. They'll probably trade him and possibly some no name on the roster. It'll be Lonzo and somebody that's
Yeah, I wish
some bum on the
like I
roster.
wish
And they'll be getting back Terry Rozier and some other shit probably.
I
yeah,
can see that.
yeah,
can see
look,
that.
trust me. Listen, I wish they didn't have to do no sign and trade, but the way business is, the fact that he's a restricted free agent, they would have to probably end up doing sign and trade. And I'm sure Rich Paul and Lonzo's not going to get fucked. I don't think Rich Paul will let Lonzo get fucked around. A deal's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Rich Paul, you know Rich Paul, he know what to do.
I
So
agree.
yeah, so it's not like I want them to do a sign and trade, but when we got to talk business at the end of the day. That's what I meant by you have so many teams that can be in your face. You feel me? Because
But the sign and trade wouldn't be a good move for Zoe, would it? That's not a good business move.
Hey, listen.
Listen.
Hey. Look, okay, now you did about 15 minutes doing that. You still ain't explained it right. Explain it just like this. It'll be a good move for Zoe just like this, and it'll be a good move for the organization of New Orleans because of the fact when they do release Zoe, they can get a little something more. You understand me? That'll help them out. Whoever, because they know they're not gonna sign Zoe back. They know they ain't gonna reach that kind of money that these teams, that the people want. So they'll work a deal in where it'll benefit them because Zoe is restricted. So they got to sign him to let him go because they got the rights. So what they have to do, he got to sign to a certain extent. He got to sign back so they can sign right back over to them. So whether it be Charlotte, New York, or wherever you want to go to. It ain't going to be where they want him to go to. It's going to be where he want to go to. That's when that sign and release shit come in at the play.
Yeah, I can see him doing that for Charlotte, but I can't see him doing that for the Knicks. I can see him doing that for Charlotte, but I can't see him doing it for the Knicks.
He gonna try to get every penny he wants to make no difference.
He ain't gonna do that for the Hornets either, man.
It's like I told you, bro. Listen, Knicks ain't gonna go after him like that anyway. They not.
Bro.
He see what the move gonna be, and it's gonna be Charlotte. They're gonna be going at him like that, and they'll work a deal out. New Orleans don't want him; they can't keep him. If Charlotte gonna give him 21 million or 20 million, if Charlotte gonna want to give him 18 or 19 or 20 million, it ain't gonna work. So they can't hold on to him like they can't gangster him like that.
Charlotte got plenty of money to pay him.
Okay, where
Charlotte, what Charlotte can't do, this is what Charlotte can't do. They can't overplay their hand because if they do, everybody gonna call tampering. You get it? The deals are already being made, my brother.
Man, why does she look like this?
As we speak.
Hey Tony, where do you want?
Lonzo got to wake up the next morning, August what? The 2nd or the 1st, and say, yeah, okay, well, I say, New Jersey, goddamn it, send me out there. He ain't gonna do that. The deals are already being made. They're in the process of being made right now as we talk. He might be already on his way to Charlotte.
Tony, where do you want him to go?
Don't know it, but then listen to this, and look what else being played in. Jello being played in. You get it?
Yes,
do
sir.
you get the NBA now?
Yeah, I do get the NBA, man, and I do know that Lonzo Ball ain't going to no damn Hornets.
I wasn't talking to you.
I would predict that the two top teams would be Charlotte number 1, Lakers number 2. That's what I would predict. I can't see him go.
He been to the Lakers, bro. I ain't cutting you out, brother. Please, don't think I'm disrespecting you. I'm not. I want you to understand. He been to the Lakers. He done that. You understand?
Right. What I'm saying,
you was better off with the Clippers, and that ain't gonna
I
happen because
I can't see. I'm saying because of his management team, I see the two best teams. Number one would be Charlotte. Number two would be the Lakers, and eventually the brothers would all three brothers would end back in L.A. based off the management team that he has, which with Rich Paul and LeBron James and the relationship he has with LeBron James. I can see him moving Melo. Melo and Zoe going back to LA.
Can I say something? Tone, I appreciate you in the Cash App. But listen, you could just scratch the Clippers out, man. He's a Rich Paul guy. He ain't going to the Clippers.
I never said Clippers. I said LA. I'm talking about Lakers. I'm talking about Lakers, not the Clippers.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying for anybody that think Lonzo, we should take Lonzo off the Clippers out the equation.
Right.
Nobody's going to the Clippers. That's with Rich Paul.
Yeah. I'm not saying I never said that the Clippers gonna win that battle because I don't see that. But I'm saying I want him to go to Clippers. I don't see that battle winning. And I'm not someone as delusional to believe that they can win.
Right.
Dude, he ain't going, dude.
Hey, look here. I'm gonna tell you something. I got so many of you YouTubers out there that gonna be owing me money on November. They're gonna be owing me money. August the 2nd, boy, gonna be pitiful too, because I'm gonna be calling in, getting mad.
Man.
And hey, look, and if y'all block me, I don't care. I'll come back in another form.
I ain't gonna block you.
Hey, Flight. You lucky I didn't get you. I wanted to get you on. Hey, Flight, I wanted to get you on that sucker bet, but I wouldn't get you like that, though. But the other one's gonna pay up.
You good over here, man?
Yeah, you good over here, Flight.
Flight, who is your top two teams that you think Zoe will go to?
I'm gonna say the Knicks and Chicago Bulls. I think that's the two teams that's a threat. I think the Bulls are gonna be so desperate. So I think I don't account the Bulls just pulling out some crazy shit because they don't have no draft pick. They have to improve this roster. Levine is a free agent. So Levine gonna be in this situation next year, but I think he's gonna be unrestricted. So
why do you think Zoe would choose the Knicks? Why do you think he would choose the Knicks?
Well, because number one, the Knicks is a box office attraction. Lonzo Ball, to me, he's like on the next path, like step to his career. Like I think if he one bad move, it could set him back. One good move, he right back on track. The New York Knicks provides that for him. The Knicks, whatever you do in New York, see, what people got to understand is this. New York is the Mecca city capital of the world. You understand? This is New York. You understand? I don't care if you're from Paris, Switzerland, Japan, LA, wherever. It don't match up to New York, okay? And I'm not just saying that because I'm a New Yorker. It's just facts. It's universally known that New York is the greatest city in the world, okay? So all the opportunities for not only Lonzo, you got what's the name, LeVar, the whole family. You could set up shop in New York. You understand?
Why no other free agent? Why no other free agent went to New York?
Well, listen, the Knicks are a competent running organization. When did the Knicks show some life? The Knicks showed life. They was a top 4 seed in the East.
Oh, but that's 1 year. That's only 1 year, brother.
Yeah, I understand.
No, that's what he's saying. He's saying at the time the New York Knicks wasn't showing life, bro. Like that.
Yeah, no life. It was like
the team, the office wasn't dysfunctional. Yeah. And this year they're showing like, okay, hey, we proved y'all wrong. Now
that's only 1 year. That's only 1 year.
But they showed that they're suitable to draw traction now, and that's true. The New York Knicks definitely look suitable.
Just let me ask you what's the most other than the city? What's the most attractive thing about the New York Knicks team? What's the most attractive thing? Number one on the list.
Number one is money. Yeah, number one is money. Number two,
and the guard.
What would Flight say? What would you say, Flight?
Repeat the question.
What's the number one attraction in New York other than the city? What's the number one attraction on the team?
Well, like I said, the media. You got a guy Lonzo. He putting out rap singles, ain't he?
No, I'm talking about on the team. On on the team.
You listen. Not only is the attraction, but the team was the 4th seed in the East. Like I said, you got Julius Randle. I know he flamed out in the playoffs, but you need to see why he flamed out in the playoffs. He could not get no easy shots. Julius was getting the ball and trying to run over 3-4 of the players. You understand? And the playoffs is not like that. You got to, Lonzo could help out. Right? That's why I just feel.
So you saying the number 1 attraction is Randall?
No, well, no, I said the New York Knicks, the team. Really, what I said in terms of the basketball, the number 1 attraction, I would say Julius Randle. Why not? Yeah. Okay. In the East, maybe Julius in the West. Yeah, you can laugh at Julius Randle is going to improve.
And then I can see. Listen, I can see.
If you can laugh at his ass in the East, you can laugh at it.
Julius is going to improve, man.
Laugh at his ass in the West.
Yeah, okay.
I can see also just the amount of people that he can use as a possible weapon. You can use Obi Toppin for some lob threats. He can revive Mitchell Robinson's career on some lob threats. Hopefully Mitchell Robinson's healthy and ready to play. We got Kevin Knox that can revive off Alonzo. RJ Barrett could probably start running fast some actual fast break with Alonzo. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of players can benefit off Alonzo. And that not even just the Knicks, just any team can benefit off Lonzo. So, it's not like wherever Lonzo's going,
especially his brother. Look here, especially his brother benefit because if his brother get out there and play with him, then he'll benefit a lot. They'd be on
right, I can't argue that.
Time. And look here, and not only just be on ESPN and wait for them to show them up. They're going to be on nationwide TNT TV all the time because they're going to be out there watching them. So the benefits out there in Charlotte way outweigh the benefits.
I disagree with that.
All right, bro.
Yeah,
no,
I disagree with you,
bro. No, the New York Knicks can literally revive the BBB brand. They can literally put them on billboards, bro. They can average the New York streets. Bro, for example, right? I was looking up some New York stuff because I wanted to know where Lonzo was going to go in a free agency, right? Man, I just literally looked up New York and Lonzo. Man, we got like hundreds of podcasts, hundreds of advertisements that's already slowly trying to gain up for Lonzo. So I wouldn't be surprised. And you've seen what the New York did when the playoffs hit and them fans destroyed the seats. They couldn't even sit down. There was the biggest fan base flood out of all the during the playoffs out of all the fans because I knew off the charts that if Lonzo Ball goes there, he's gonna be able to have a fresh start. He's gonna probably get some brand back going. You know what I'm saying? Get his brand back going. Get some money. Get some commercials. It's gonna happen. We got us. What's his name? What's his name? What's his name out there?
You said probably. You said probably. You didn't say nothing. This ain't guaranteed. You got a question mark right there. You said probably.
Wait, well, nothing's guaranteed. Well, nothing's guaranteed. Right, we're just saying if they go.
Especially out there in New York, because look here, like I told Flight already. I say, Flight, look here. This is gonna be the main check going on out there in New York. Overrated. They're gonna be doing that. They're gonna be doing
a lot.
Flight. They're gonna be doing that just to be getting at him because
that's
they ain't gonna like him. They ain't gonna fall on board. Flight. They want bigger. They want better. New York, go bigger, go better. They don't want Lonzo. You don't even want him out there.
I disagree with that, man.
The New York fans just actually want Lonzo. They want better.
I take that back. I take that back, Flight. You and DJ bought him out there. And DJ don't know where he want him. He want him anywhere but Charlotte. And it seems like that's what everybody else wants to do. But my brother,
that's not true.
I gotta tell you. It seems like that's what everybody else wants. And I think the reason why they be hating on that is because they got their favorites. And it's just like that, man. They got. So
what do you let me ask you.
Everybody
what do you
favoritism, but remember, it's like I told you before. What makes it guaranteed is the fact that they family got their favorites too, and usually they try to stick together. So that's why I said,
and I'm all about that, bro. I want the Chino Hills 3 combo coming back. I want to see that.
There go that old media.
But I don't want
bro.
bro.
I'm gonna tell you, hey, Rave King, that right there, it what sets you off apart like the rest of them, because that's how you keep looking at it.
No,
it's like that stimulator they put on you. Defund the police. Black Lives Matter.
So you're saying the same thing as DJ, right? You're saying the same thing as DJ, right?
That's what old media do. That little short.
Shout out DJ too.
Hold up. So you're saying the same?
Media do that.
Hold up.
They shoot that little, Chino Hills shit.
So you're saying DJ's on a lower level than you, right? That's what you just said about me. Because DJ will agree with me.
Whoa.
That's what you're saying. DJ will agree with me.
If you listen. If you listen to what I'm saying, you won't have to ask me no slash question, make no slash statement like that.
Bro, you're making a serious statement when you fucking say that the Hornets is going to get Lonzo, bro. That's not happening. All right, bro.
Listen.
All right.
Now you want to listen. Now you want to listen to what I'm saying?
Bro,
or do you
I always been listening to
make
you.
that statement?
Bro,
okay, now this is what I'm saying is this. Man, when they get out there, they're going to do what they're supposed to do, bro. They're going to handle their business. It's just as simple as that. DJ ain't got nothing to do with this conversation. I just said DJ. I'm saying the rest of them, as far as them concerned, I'm kind of telling them too. They seem always go with the same flavor. They going what they want. Lonzo going what he want. Well,
DJ gonna be on the show.
Like I said before,
DJ gonna be here real soon.
That's that YouTube stuff. Because YouTube always got a bunch.
It's not YouTube stuff. I'm speaking reality. Y'all are stretching it. You're making it where
if you speak reality, you will say just like I'm saying. Look here, man. Lonzo be going out there with his family, man. That's
the part. That's the part you're missing. That is dumb. We don't. I know LeVar is in Lonzo's ear right now the most. Like, hey, this is the chance. This is the time. Like LaMelo and Leandro is in. No, but I'm also saying is I want all three of them to play together, but not in no fucking Charlotte Hornets. The fuck.
It ain't about what you. Who made you? Who? And when I say who made you?
Okay, man. Forget my. Hold up. Forget my. Okay, hold up. You're right. Forget my opinion. Bro, it's such bro. Like I said, the Hornets have to do this, and that just to get Lonzo, bro. Like it ain't happening.
All they
bro.
gotta do is take care. Hornets gotta take care of their business, and they
gotta
take care of
their business to get Lonzo, bro.
And two things for certain: they gotta take care of their business with Melo. If they don't, ass gonna be out. I bet you that. That's for sure. I don't care where Lonzo go. They better take care of their business with that young man. If not, then he gonna have other motherfuckers looking at him.
Tony, you got something to say?
Let me ask you a question. We asked what's the number one track.
Matter of fact, if Michael Jordan don't get Lonzo, he might as well fire himself.
we asked what you thought the number one attraction of the Knicks was. What do you think the number one thing Zoe wants?
Who,
me? What do you think he wants?
Me or somebody else?
Yeah, yes, sir. You and the panel.
Well, I mean, you said the number one thing that Lonzo wants. I think Lonzo want to be the point guard.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as on a team, what do you think the number one thing?
I think get the ball, be the point guard for once.
Okay. Yeah, facts. I think
that's in my opinion.
I think Lonzo said it before. He's like, he was dealing with the fact that he was playing out of position, and I wouldn't be surprised if Lonzo wants to actually just be the damn point guard, for crying out loud.
Yeah,
he goes to the Lakers. You go to the Lakers, man, and Luke want to fucking fuck his shit up, and then he go to the Pelicans, and they do some good stuff, with Lonzo and the point guard, but it's like Alvin Gentry doesn't show full trust, I guess, and then he goes Stan Van Gundy just said, fuck this. We're going to make that dude a 3-and-D. And I'm like, bro, I'm sure Lonzo's like, bro, can I just be the damn point guard? Can niggas respect me as I respect them? Lonzo literally on the court, if whoever wants the ball, you're gonna get it just for the fact that you asked Lonzo. Lonzo like, okay, I got you set up. All right, I'm telling everybody to move. I watched Brandon Ingram literally cry and bitch and say, "Yo, give me the ball, Lonzo." And Lonzo, all right, he'll tell everybody to move out the way and let Brandon Ingram do his thing and get in his spots that he wants to take his shots, bro.
You got
to. Kuzma did the same thing.
Do you think the Knicks is offering that?
I think so. The Knicks are offering everything.
Yeah, because this is why.
Wait. So how are they offering that? And their power forward has the highest usage rate.
But you also got to understand it's a difference though. Julius Randle is everything, so that's why he's going to have the high usage rate. If Lonzo goes there, it's like a burden off of some of his. It's like some of his burdens off.
But he did the same thing in LA. He did the same thing in LA.
Who you talking about?
Randall.
No, bro. No. But you gotta understand, bro. Julius Randle was young. He's smarter about the game now. And plus, you got Brandon Ingram wanting the ball. You got Kyle Kuzma who wanted the ball, bro. It was like, bro, they all wanted the ball, bro. It was like a whole bunch of youngins going crazy, going left and right. You know, and Julius Randle is the most I've seen go straight instead of going left and right now. New York Knicks.
Well, we're gonna find out. Listen, y'all, listen. We're gonna be going live at 12 a.m. sharp on the East Coast. So I would say in about another 27 minutes. We're gonna be right back. So I need everybody to pull back up. We're gonna finish this topic. And we're gonna build on something with Lonzo and his scoring ability. I want to talk about why Lonzo Ball he needs. Sometimes Lonzo, he's too trigger happy with the three ball. Sometimes I often ask myself, Lonzo, why everything is a goddamn 3-pointer? We're going to be covering that in another less than 25 minutes. We're going to be covering that a little over 25 minutes. So I need everybody to pull up. We're going to get out this stream, and we're going to be back shortly. It's Flight Sports TV. I appreciate y'all. Tone, pull up. Ray, pull up. Tone, I want to see you, Tone.